The sun had just vanished below the horizon, casting long, jagged shadows across the desolate Pennsylvania countryside. I cursed under my breath as my car sputtered and died on a lonely stretch of road. Ahead of me, an old mill loomed against the twilight sky, its weathered walls and shattered windows whispering tales of a forgotten era. The locals had warned me, spun ghost stories about this place, but I'd laughed it off. Nonsense, I thought. Just another creepy legend. With no cell service and night closing in fast, I decided to take shelter inside until dawn. The air turned frigid the moment I stepped through the threshold. The smell of mildew and decay hit me like a wall, clogging my throat. Dust floated in the dim beam of my flashlight, and the silence, God, the silence pressed against me like it had weight. I shivered not just from the cold, but from the sick feeling that I was being watched. Every footstep echoed across the warped wooden floor, and somehow each sound felt swallowed by the building itself. Then I heard it. A whisper. Faint almost like a voice carried on a breeze that didn't exist. I froze, heart pounding. "Hello?" I called out, my voice trembling. Silence. But the darkness it pulsed, like it was alive, like it was watching. I shook it off, forced myself deeper into the mill. My flashlight swept over rusted machinery and tattered remnants of its industrial past. Then a door creaked open ahead of me. It revealed a staircase descending into pitch-black nothingness. My gut twisted. Curiosity battled with dread. But something I still can't explain pulled me forward. Each step groaned beneath my weight, louder than it should have been. And at the bottom, a vast basement. The air was thick, rotten. My flashlight flickered, and there they were, chains hanging from the ceiling and dark, wet stains on the floor. Stains that looked like blood. Panic surged. I spun around to run, but the staircase was gone. Just a solid wall now. I was trapped. And then they appeared. Figures. Translucent, gaunt-wearing clothes from another time. Men and women, their faces twisted in agony. Their hollow eyes fixed on me. They reached out, touched me. Their hands ice cold burned my skin. They pulled me in. I screamed. But the visions came anyway. A man named Victor Kane, the mill's owner. A madman. I saw what he did to them. Grotesque experiments. Torture. The fear. The pain. The despair. I felt everything. Their voices rose in a chilling chorus. Tell our story. Set us free. Then I woke up. Flat on the dusty floor near the entrance. The staircase was there again. The basement door shut tight. Had it all been a dream? I didn't wait to find out. I ran. But the voices, they followed me. Even now I hear them. That night changed me. And when I got home, I started writing, compelled by something I still don't understand. The haunted mill story had to be told it, or it would never let me go. I've spent my career digging through the shadows of history, but nothing ever haunted me like the Lincoln Mill. I'm Dr. Emily Thompson, a historian who specializes in industrial America. Over the years, I've uncovered more tragedies than I care to count. But what I found at that millie was different. It had been abandoned for decades. More recently, it was repurposed as a haunted house attraction, a sideshow of scares fueled by rumors and the discovery of human remains in its basement. I arrived in the off-season. No screaming guests. No flashing lights. just silence. And the mill's true, undisturbed presence. Mr. Jenkins, the owner, met me at the gate. He gave me a cautious smile and led me to the archives, a dusty room packed with yellow documents and fading photographs. Before he left, he offered a warning. "Be careful," he said. "Some say the past doesn't like to be disturbed." I barely heard him. I was already buried in the work. As I sifted through the records, the grim history unfolded like a slow nightmare. During the Great Depression, the mill's owner, Victor Kane, was more monster than man. He was obsessed with progress. And he believed he could engineer the perfect workers' men who never tired, never complained, never stopped. He conducted grotesque experiments on his employees, torture disguised as innovation. Most of them died, their bodies hidden in a secret chamber beneath the mill. Then I found it. A journal. It was buried deep in the files, handwritten, stained, and fragile. It belonged to one of the workers. The entries were horrifying, but the last one, it froze my blood. "He's coming for me. I can hear his footsteps. God help me." That night, I couldn't sleep. Something pulled me back. I returned to the mill under a pale moon, its light spilling through shattered windows. I descended into the basement, deeper than I had gone before. That's when I found it, a narrow compartment tucked behind a collapsed beam. Inside was a locket. It held a photo of a young woman and a child. On the back, an inscription, "To my beloved, forever in my heart." That's when the temperature dropped, and she appeared. A ghost. Her eyes were hollow, her face mournful. She looked right at me and whispered, "Find my child, set us free." My heart raced, but I didn't run. I had to know. In the days that followed, my research uncovered the truth. Her child had been taken by Kane, subjected to his experiments. I worked with local authorities. Together, we identified the remains and gave them proper burials. One by one, the hauntings faded. And on the final night, as the last spirit dissolved into the light, I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Closure. That Millie, once a prison of tortured souls, was now a monument. Not to Kane, not to horror, but to the people who suffered there, and the redemption they finally found. I am Thomas, one of the many souls bound to the haunted mill. In life, I was just a worker. Desperate, hungry, drawn here during the Great Depression by the promise of steady work, a chance to feed my family. But what I found was not salvation. It was Victor Kane, a man with no heart and no mercy. He believed he could reshape humanity through pain, through science. He injected us with unknown substances, forced us to work until our bodies broke. And when we collapsed, we vanished, discarded like broken tools in the darkness beneath the mill. I was one of the last, too weak to continue, strangled by Kane's own hands. You'd think death would free me, but it didn't. It only changed the prison. My soul and those of my comrades remained trapped here. Pain, our age, it our rage, it echoed through the walls. We haunted this place, terrifying all who dared to enter. For decades we waited, screaming in silence, hoping anyone would finally hear us. Then she came, Dr. Emily Thompson. Not a thrill seeker, not a ghost hunter, but a historian. She saw beyond the cobwebs and whispers. She dug deep, uncovered our stories, our names. She gave us dignity. She gave us peace. One by one, my friends moved on. I felt their presence fade, like warmth slipping from cooled stone. And now, it's my turn. I can feel the light, the pull of something beyond this place. I look back at the Millie, no longer a tomb, no longer a curse, just a fading memory. And with my final breath, if a soul can breathe, I whisper, "Thank you, Emily. Thank you for setting us free." And now I let go, joining my friends in the light, leaving the haunted mill behind, its darkness finally dispelled.